Well, we'll be starting the podcast momentarily. Stay soon. Hey,
Hmm?
if you see a random lava fill, don't be alarmed.
We just waiting for someone to call to? I think so.
Hold on. No, we ain't waiting. Nobody. Hold on. I was just doing the loop for fun.
Not the loop for fun.
Okay. Let me stop the music now.
I can't even hear the music. Oh yeah, because I haven't turned it all the way down.
Hey, you just got on me about that. Mm,
Oh, we can get Minnie in here if you want.
sure. Minnie want to join? Actually,
She
let
better
me
bring
check.
her Puerto Rican ass over there.
She she's waiting.
Aw,
Yeah, she's waiting.
Minnie, you suck.
I think
Uriah?
is Uriah on?
Yeah, Rai Rai's on. Big Daddy Rai Rai.
I mean, sure. We can invite Uriah.
I can
We can
call
invite
him real
Uriah.
fast if you want me to.
Sure. See if he's available. I'll give you momentarily. That gives me a chance to check, and also welcome to the stream for whoever it has came in. This is our podcast of Deeps at Night. Let's give us momentarily. We're just trying to see if we have any last minute people who want to come in for the podcast, and if not, we're gonna go straight into it. And also, don't worry if you two type something in the text chat in the YouTube chat section. I should be able to read it as well.
I think he said he's doing something outside with his animals. So he said give him like 5 minutes and he'll join up. Kazu?
Okay. So
So give him
we
like 5 minutes.
give him 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. He has to see if he has the subscription still as well.
Alrighty. Alright, we'll give him a momentarily.
If he doesn't, I'll slide him like 10. That's all I can do. So slide him $10.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. You may have to slide him to 2.
If I have to slide.
Unless he, can get it.
So, you know they say do some strange for some changes.
This is true. This is true. You can go to the side of the corner real quick, Katsu.
Yo, that's diabolical, Homer.
Get on the side of the street for me, Katsu. Go make my damn money.
Do I look like a stripper, Makote?
Your
Don't ask
character
that.
does.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm a Lala pimp out here.
the lollipop, the lollipop,
He says he's doing something outside with his animals.
the lollipop.
Oh, these are some dope ass pants.
Indeed.
I'm not sure you would ever wear them, but I'm sending them to you.
Oh, these with the outfit. I have the
Oh, I was talking about Instagram.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
Those are dope too.
Uh, let me check
Is
this.
it worth buying anything off of AliExpress at all?
You know what? Honestly, I had ordered from AliExpress before, actually.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
did your experience go?
You remember the Jeff little dog? You know the Jeff tag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause it was supposed to say like when you order it. Well, I don't know all orders like that, so keep me in mind. So I might be not 100% confirming, but this is my experience with it. I'm ordering three times from it. It say it'll come to like a couple of days, right? Then a couple of days might be like 2 3 weeks, two or
Okay.
three weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Because I
So
think some people on AliExpress are like China, Germany,
yeah,
across seas.
so
I think.
yeah, I can understand that. So I had to say like people have to expect like it might not be there on time. What does it say? Because like I
Mm-hmm.
said, like you said, it does be shipped for other times, and then sometimes they have other orders they have to handle, and also
And these are like small businesses too, if you think about it.
yeah, and then also like they have to create and stuff. So my advice for anybody who ordered from AliExpress, right,
Mm-hmm.
is make sure you leave a message to tell them to keep you updated on your order. So so you'll know what the progress is before you have to wait on the delivery blindfolded.
I know I'm never ordering stuff from Temu.
Oh no, bro! I had experience with Temu stuff,
I
bro.
did that once.
Like I had ordered some clothes from Temu and I ordered some products from Temu, right? The
No.
clothes from Temu, like they're nice and stuff like that, right? But the quality goes down. Not like discount mall freaking quality, but it goes down eventually for clothes and for products like let's say like a pencil or some toys and something like that, or for what I had gotten was a keychain. The durability is very low. It can break very
I
easily,
know.
and it sucks. Personally, but I mean, I had ordered from Shein before. Well, I had a lot of my clothes from
I've
Shein.
ordered from Shein.
Yeah, you remember the shirt top I had, the collar shirt top I had, the little kind of it was like printed when I came over to
Yeah,
Virginia.
like the flannel.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it
it
was
was,
the flannel.
yeah, yeah. I got that from Shein. I had it for a while
So,
too.
would you like a Labubu?
No, 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 boo boo for me. No, no,
Why
boo boo.
not? You know you love Labubu.
No, I do not like Labubu. I mean, not. It's like something I'm not interested in. How about that? Let's put it more plain.
Okay.
It's something I'm not interested in getting. Labubu. I wonder who made up that name, bro.
Labubu.
Labubu. Yeah, cause I imagine like when people told me when I heard about Labubu, right, that's what I was talking about using the restroom. Like first I'm like, hey, bro, how you sit in a Labubu? I'm like, oh, you mean you gotta use the Labubu? You gotta take a Labubu in the bathroom? That's what I literally thought they meant. I thought they were talking about taking a dump. And then someone's like, no, we talking about Labubu dolls. What?
What the
And
hell's a
then
Labubu doll?
when I searched up Labubu dolls, I found negative reviews about it. So
They
that's why
look fucking creepy as fuck.
I heard about the possession thing. I found a post that was talking about possessions for Labubu dolls. It was going crazy, like spamming my feed for like 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna get this joint. Not even for my son. Uh, um, should we go into? Should we start going to the topics then?
If you want, we can.
Okay. What topics did we had again?
I gave you all the
Okay,
topics.
okay. Let's see. We got Final Fantasy. We can go into Overwatch, fighting games, Marvel Rivals, and cross game meta questions. Which one shall we go into first? For question.
Ooh. Totally up to you.
You know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with something more on your pace, man. I'm gonna say, let's go with the fighting game topic. Actually,
Oh, fighting games. Okay.
which one? What was the first one we have? Oh, from the rise. Oh, from the rise of modern fighters from the Street Fighters, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat, which more particularly is talking about from Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and Mortal
Mm-hmm.
Kombat 1. Alright,
Mm.
let's see. What would you. Let's start with the community toxicity and hype energy for those games. What's your experience from the community toxicity or the hype energy from the games when you play in
Ooh,
lobbies of friends from those games?
that's hard to say.
Let's start. We can
Mm.
start with Tekken. You want?
Yeah, people get really, mad at me sometimes because I love King. He's a grappler. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to tech those grapples, you're kind of screwed.
Ah, I can understand that. I'm not gonna lie. Like compared to like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, I mean it's subjective, right? For everybody's opinion, but I feel like the Tekken community are if not the most sensitive, one the top most sensitive fighters ever. Because I have witnessed, no names mentioned, I have witnessed a handful of people over the years that they get mad over a single combo. Like
Yeah,
not just like a little light mad. They get mad for hours on
then you
end.
know.
On end. And then next thing you know, if you win the match, they want to have personal beef with you.
Mm-hmm.
Personal beef with you. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Mortal Kombat has that same thing, right? But difference from Mortal Kombat and Tekken, how I looked at it, right, is
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, after a few days, people forget about it. But Tekken, bro, you feel like you got a hit marker on your head, bro, for no reason. Like, for real, like, I remember some people from previous Tekken games and said, bro, oh yeah, I remember you from Tekken 7 and Tekken 6, bro. Yo, I've been waiting for this rematch, bro. And they get
Now we've
very
been
angry
waiting
about it.
for the rematch.
Oh, goodness, bro. Don't get me wrong, in Street Fighter, I ain't gonna leave Street Fighter out of the conversation. Street Fighter, they have their moments too, but I can say like a week or two and then people forget. I want to see how really got heated and that day. Really got heated on that day. And
Yeah.
and it was like a lot of non-logical stuff. That's pretty much how I see it, but honestly, it's usually caused by like somebody talking smack at the end of the game over the combos. Like it's rare about the combos, but it's usually about like smack talk on the finish the match. Or was come to like after they finish the match, say good game, and then they start dissing each other before they do another match or what is shown normally.
Yeah, dissing each other is not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's when they fully yell at you.
yeah.
And that's when I'd
But
be like, you know what? I think it might be, time for me to go.
but when it comes to the hype energy, That's kind of like an unfair conversation for me because I only can give my opinion about Street Fighter and Tekken. I really can't give my analogy from Mortal Kombat, but for my hype energy from Tekken, right, is I had a lot of good experience on Tekken 7 and 8. Like when
I
I get
didn't
invested
really
into,
play 7. I only played 8.
because like I'm not gonna lie, I met like the number one Kaguya main in Tekken
Oh
7 one time.
shit.
She was she was she was Siberian, I think.
Oh, nice.
Um, she was pretty chill and stuff. She was teaching me how to do electrics and everything. And she was pretty cool and all that stuff. She just had a lot of toxicity findings, like how we just mentioned, on her and
Yeah.
stuff. And people clip her, and try to say I beat her and stuff like that. Even though she usually go easy on people. Um,
Okay.
but it was a pretty chill moment. Like moments like that, or even Tekken 8. When I got into Reina, I met somebody who was playing Reina, and it was really really nice about it. And we spent like a whole week or two learning how to teach me how to play Reina and stuff. And then when I learned something, they got really excited what they taught me, and I felt kind of proud for doing that. Felt kind of proud for doing that, and then I wanted to be more invested into the game afterwards.
Nice.
For Street Fighter, it's more like the content for me that gets me excited for it. But I had the same
I
feelings.
really never played Street Fighter at all.
I played 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Um, because 4 was my first one. 4, I used to be a Ryu and Chung Li and Jury player, and I still play Jury to this now. But um, I say my experience was like my hype energy really came from like when I learned the combo and pulled it off in the game. That's really what it was, especially with Jury with her kicks. It was pretty like it's like that atmosphere when know you learned something that you spent time in and pulled it off. It's like that relief.
Okay.
And plus, I guess my excitement usually also comes from like playing with others. When they say, "Hey, let's play Street Fighter" and stuff like that, and I have it, I'm like, sure. I can say that's like my opinion from the hype energy perspective.
Bad. Let's do that. Hmm. You got anything else, kind of?
Let's see. You also let's see what else the top is. We have Netcode World Wars, which I'm still understanding. I'm still trying to understand the netcode and stuff, so I'm still pretty new to
Yeah.
this. On the rollback versus delay base. You know much about that?
Not at all.
Because the only thing I remember from rollback is like if like let's say you lagging and stuff, and you get like a rollback into it, so it keeps the game like refreshed. People don't continue fighting. I know that, but I just don't know the the base. That's much. Um, Let me see. I think that's all I can think of for fighting.
That's all?
That's all I can think of from fighting because I don't know too much of the game genre as much as
Yeah.
others. Um, Let me see. What else do we have? I'm a whole cross game meta to last actually. You know what? We could go to Marvel Rivals
Ooh, Marvel Rivals. Okay.
since it's been out for a little bit. We both kind of played it for a little minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marvel Rivals is a really good game.
Okay, so the first one was what was our first impression versus expectations?
Ooh.
I'll let you go first on this one. 'Cause,
Expectations?
yeah, did you have anything you was looking forward to in the game?
Uh, see, I wish they really, I like the third person aspect, right? I wouldn't have mind if they went first person with it.
I can see your perspective on that. And some
Like,
characters be
yeah,
more
people might
efficient.
say they copied Overwatch because of that. but they're two completely different games. They play completely different. One is like for fun, and Overwatch is Overwatch.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that because that's what Overwatch like got from Stadium, by the way. Because they thought they was copying Marvel Rivals because like the third person perspective view, but they can't really say that
Yeah.
because you could switch to first person as much. So I can understand that. Um, well, I guess I'll go with my first impression. My first impression of the game, actually, I'm gonna start with my expectation. I ain't expecting nothing out of it, honestly. I had a low standard on the game. I only really played it because I saw all my other friends played it at first. I'm like, let me see what this all this hype about. It couldn't be like that crazy, right? And then next thing you know, I found characters I was playing to, which I am liking Penny, and I was like, yeah, this game's kind of fun and all that stuff. And then afterwards, I was expecting, then my expectations kicked in after I invested a little bit into rank.
Okay.
Right. And what I wanted to do was with the Marvel Rival tournaments for season 0 and 1, and I didn't get a chance to do them because I had a whole team and everything, but nobody appeared, and it sucked.
What?
It sucked.
Really?
And the worst part about it was everybody said they'll come. I
Damn. That fucking
even
sucks.
I even I even left work early just to get there on time.
What?
Just to get there on
You know how
time.
pissed I would have been?
Oh, I was pissed. I even talked about it at the party before with them. And now when they ask me to play Marvel Rivals, I just feel a little uncomfortable playing with them because I feel like I'm just gonna be told, "Hey, let's play it," and then get ditched off because they also did it to me in rank before.
What? No fucking way.
Yeah, so that's what my expectation. So now I just play when I feel like it now. Um, but that was, but like I said, the game is not too bad. It just the only thing that drives me off besides that is the social media community.
I can see that.
Because don't get me wrong, I feel like every game has a moment of growth and everything like that. But I don't like when games, this other games and stuff, which if you're familiar with, is when the game first came out, all we heard was Marvel Rivals content creators dissing Overwatch, right? And personally, I'm not gonna say I took an offense because I played the game, but it just felt like, hey, if you're your own content creator, I don't know why you're just doing it, dissing another game just to. I feel like they're just either feeding off of views or they're just doing it for attention just to build slander because they know a chunk of people that hates the game and it's gonna probably put those audience in. But now they gotta deal with that audience too.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So I just think like that gives me a form of they are attention seeking now. But that's pretty my answer towards that. So
Okay.
um, okay,
Oh,
what's
itchy,
the
itchy,
next
itchy.
one? What's the next one? Okay, how Marvel Rivals compare to Overwatch other hero shooters? So
Mm-hmm.
we thinking about games like Overwatch, Paladins, TF2, which we don't
Ooh,
mention.
Paladins was my shit.
We ain't gonna mention TF2. TF2 is the honor one because without TF2 we wouldn't have this. So we ain't gonna put you that.
I've never played TF2,
Just know
so I wouldn't know.
all the mechanics and formula from like Paladins and Overwatch all came from TF2. That's just
Really?
mm-hmm.
Okay. So TF2 is like the godfather of all of them.
Yeah, it's like the granddad of all the games. Um,
Nice.
but how I would compare it to, other than Overwatch, I feel like it's easier. It's like it's a little bit more easier than Overwatch. I can
Mm-hmm.
say that personally and stuff. It's not. Oh shoot, sorry, I had to burp. It's not that hard of a challenge.
Excuse me.
Like to learn the skill ceiling of the character. It's just like
Yeah.
only thing that makes it make it challenging is not the character. I say this to a person who watches. It's your personal mindset. of
This
the
is true.
character, how to play the character. And if you make things more struggling, then it could be struggling. But yeah, but also
Hmm.
some people can't. Sometimes you can't help what your teammates do because you only control what you can do. Which that's like a general tip. But like I said, I feel like it's more easy in Overwatch when it comes to paladins. All right. I like paladins because I play the remember the Fox chick, the Fox music chick.
Fox chick, fox chick, fox chick. I'm trying to remember.
You know what I'm talking about? Io.
Yeah.
Io. Yeah. I used to play her a lot. If I compare it to that, right, I
Hmm.
would, I would compare. I would say it's like a more. I say Paladin is like a more. No, I say more Paladin is more structure, while Marvel was like more relaxed. Hey, Uriah.
What's good, Uriah?
Uriah. What game was it? It was another game that was on console too. You know what? No, no. I guess we could put this into. I don't know if you consider and stuff, but a lot of my friends want to consider this, but I consider it as a MOBA, as a MOBA. The Smite. Um, a lot of my friends from Smite gets on the hero shooters topic a lot,
Hmm.
and I'm not gonna lie, I'd be impressed how fast they develop and learn the game. Like seriously,
Really?
yeah,
Really that
like
fast to learn?
yeah, because I had a friend, my friend, uh, Wolverine, which he doesn't play Wolverine. It's funny. He plays Penny and stuff. Because I remember his first issue was me and him playing like Overwatch together and stuff. He was getting okay in Overwatch, and then seeing him play Marvel Rivals, I saw him climb in Celestial in less than 4 weeks. 4 weeks, and it was crazy. It was crazy. He was like climbing, climbing.
Climbing, climbing.
Yeah, he was climbing, climbing. Uh, Actually, hey, you're right. You there? Well, first, how you doing today? You doing wonderful. Hey, if you want to, you could come tag along to the podcast if you like. Well, I know me and Homer's currently podcasting at the moment, but if you want to, you come join and tag along with the questions that you want. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you got your voice shared, we can you can still answer the questions you want. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna require you to play Final Fantasy for the questions. Um, no. Okay, I'm trying to put it back up. It might be messed up, but the question we was talking about, right? Which if you want to answer, you can. It's how we talk about Marvel Rivals at the moment, right? Um, and your actually, I guess we could go back to one question. Like, what's your thoughts on Marvel Rivals? Like, your first impression to your expectations. Anyway, okay. And the question that we just stopped on was, how would you compare Marvel Rivals to like other hero shooters like Paladins and Overwatch and stuff like that? Nature. Let me
Okay.
see. All right, cool. So now we're back on track together. Okay, so for Marvel Rivals, right? I guess we'll start from Uriah, and then we'll go to Homer, and then we'll go to me. What would you say for Marvel Rivals, your favorite character and power design, like in their abilities, like ability wise, or just characters? It could be more than one. Wait, let me double check the audio is working real quick. Say one more thing again, Uriah. I'm just double checking. Let me double check the audio is working. Is the broadcast shared on your end for the party, Uriah? Okay. Let me check. Oh no, like your voice, like is your voice shared in the podcast? Hold on, let me see. Go to like the party real quick, and go to the more, and then go to party settings, and I think it's party settings. Hold up. Let me see. Oh no, voice chat settings. Voice chat settings. Voice chat settings. It should be saying share your voice. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was. Yeah, I was double checking the podcast. Yeah, I was double checking it. All right. Let's try it again. With the question again. With the answer for the answer. Let's see. What was it? Oh, we was talking about your favorite character in power design.
Oh yeah,
All right. You saying Sue? Was it Sue?
yeah. I think her kit's like out of all the characters, her kit's like pretty great. But Storm, I feel like her kit's pretty mid. Like they only gave her lightning and wind. That's all she can do, which is pretty boring. But her ultimate's crazy, so I understand.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh, let's see.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to drink my last Capri
Okay,
Sun.
so let's talk about the monetization purchase items. Do you think how they monetize like they stuff like with these skins and promotions? Do you think it's kind of like? Do you think they promote it like at a good time? Do you think the prices are fair? Are fair? Do you think they'd be cheaper for like when it comes to the skins for Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, I think their skins are fine. I just wish the legendary skins had more to them,
Mm-hmm.
like better. What's the word I'm looking for? Visual effects. I don't know. I couldn't think of that word for a second.
Okay. I think next season we're getting visual effects for
Yeah,
certain skins.
we are getting visual effects. They previewed Jeff skin with it.
Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's dope.
Yeah. They, do you think the game is more competitive, sweaty? I like to call it. Some people like to call it, or would you say it's more casually fun,
I feel
or
like the
like in
game is full
between?
of autistic people.
Oh my god!
I mean, you can't take that game too seriously. I feel like I tried that, and then it made me very angry. But when I stopped considering it a competitive game and just goofed off, because I mean, if I take it serious and then Spider-Man comes up and kills me for the 18th time, no one looks at him, I'll get upset. But if I just laugh and go, haha, this game's silly, I don't get as angry.
This is
That's fair.
true. This is true.
That's fair. That's fair. Um, you know what? I'm gonna hold that next question until I get to the next topic. So, well, we'll go to the next topic section, which is on Overwatch. Overwatch and their questions. So, for Overwatch 2, so let's do the comparison. Let's go ahead and knock it out the way. Since we had some people that play Overwatch 1, I mean, I'll include myself. How would you compare Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2 currently now? Would you say Overwatch 2 is like way better than Overwatch 1? Would you say it still needs some improvement compared to Overwatch? I mean, you know what I mean. Compared to like how Overwatch 2 currently standing.
I mean, I'm not the biggest like Overwatch fan personally. I will say that the game is still fun. It's just they make a lot of fun adjustments to keep up with different things. But I mean, I'm sure they'll keep up with developing new fun. But it's not really my thing. I do it to pass the time and I play with friends, but I don't really play by myself. It's not my vibe.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I go to this question I was thinking of now. Well, this is for like you could pick more than one. If you could pick any superpower or any character power from Overwatch universe or Marvel Rivals universe, who would it be? It could be more than one.
Um, hmm.
Adam Warlock, Marvel Rivals.
Okay.
Monkey
I'm
from
That's
stuck.
a
Overwatch.
great
I'm
choice.
stuck between Penny Parker and Lucio.
Oh,
They're
okay.
both so different. Wow.
They are so different. One gives you more health. The other one you run and put mines down.
Yeah, I want to just think about a speeding DJ that drop Penny mines, bro. You know, with the webs. Yeah, that'd be freaking crazy.
Nice. That would be crazy.
Okay. Well, you said you have played Final Fantasy for a little bit. I know you don't have a description, but um, this also I guess we also do this question for Final Fantasy as well. Same question, but what job or class powers would you like to have? Like from dancer to warrior to sage to white mage,
Honestly,
like that.
I wouldn't want much from that game. It doesn't really.
Really?
Yeah, Final Fantasy. Sure, I don't know. Like, because that
See, I
story
would
is
pick.
long.
It is long. Even in the other games, it's hella long. But for me,
Wait,
I would
actually,
pick. Uh huh.
I would go with what's it called? Jesus freaking Christ! I can't think.
If you could think of the
The
weapon or
card one,
describe,
Astrologian. That's what it was.
really, Astro.
I feel like that'd be pretty fun.
Ah. Is there a particular reason for Astro?
Just to play with cards and read the future, I guess. Something silly.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Well, when you did play, I mean, not Overwatch. When you did play Final Fantasy, like, was there any particular content you like to do, or was it just like the story you liked it, or
And I
anything
mean, I
like
always
that?
like raiding. It's just that you have to go through the base story. My goodness, that base story takes 18 consecutive months nonstop, clocking in like a 9 to 5. Being dramatic, but it feels like it's forever.
Yeah, I feel like especially a Realm Reborn. I feel like a Realm Reborn gives that feeling like the game takes forever. Me personally, I feel like, and I feel like as soon as you pass a Realm Reborn, the rest of the DLCs feels like of course it's long, right? Because the base version post, but it's not as long as freaking Realm Reborn. I'm sorry, it's just stuck in my head for a minute from that one. Because I think I almost fell asleep one time in Realm Reborn for like 8 hours and stuck on the whole quest.
It is pretty long. I will say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. But I feel like after that content, it's like I feel like you're trying to fix it with Heaven's Word, and then after that, from Stormblood and up, I feel like it gotten better.
Hmm.
It gotten better. Like some of the stuff was shortened, some of the stuff was like kind of like made the story kind of like you understand it what's going on. That's what my personal joke when I see a Realm Reborn, I call people say, "Now it's called a Realm piece because it's the one piece of this whole expansion. It's like you stuck there
Just
forever."
really.
Uh, Actually, are you a person of the glam, Uriah?
What was that?
Are you a person of the glam or fashion in the Final Fantasy?
I hate. I don't like that system either because if I own something, why am I having to use prisms to put it on my body?
Maybe I should turn my music back on.
I
Hmm.
see your perspective on that.
Interesting, like it keeps things interesting, I guess, for people or something. I'm not sure. But I mean, me, that's why like games like DC Universe like that, they kind of get it. It's like, hey, listen, you already owned this, kind of worked for it. Just kind of make your character look the way you want to look, no matter what. Games don't do that. I'm
Ooh,
like, okay, never mind, that's stupid.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see it as well.
Okay. Alright.
Hmm.
Alright. I guess we're going to the last section now. Yeah, we go to the last section, which is cross game meta questions. This is interesting.
Ooh, okay.
You know what? I'm going to mix this question up a little bit, reading these questions off. This is going to be a general answer, okay?
Hmm.
Which game, in your opinion, it could be any game, feel that you feel like that has the best community or one of the greatest communities that you have experienced as of so far in this video game history?
Universe
Mm.
Online.
Really?
That game, when it was in its peak, was like god tier. What happened was they kind of got lazy, and then shit fell apart. But when that game was in its peak, I remember my entire, not entire, but actually a good portion of the bus when I would ride the bus home from school, they'd be like, "Yo, get on the game. We're gonna do some shit." Da 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 da. It was always fun.
Yeah, it
If you
was
were
like that.
bad,
You
you
remember
were
the
kicked
PS3
out. You
days?
couldn't join the raid.
You remember the PS3 days?
Love
It
the
Oh,
was so
PS3
perf.
days.
yes. Oh my gosh. It was like you got people that was down to do raids and stuff. And then
Yeah.
when you're outside, you have to be like look left and right before a villain or a hero wants to like have a fight with you. And then sometimes it'd be like a whole server war.
Literally, man. I had a villain, and we would literally. It was every Friday would just spawn camp the new heroes doing their like low level quests. Just
Hmm.
like fly around and like them up on their quests in the PvP world. Would just bully them for a bit until we got bored into something else. But it was magical. I miss it.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, we kind of answered that question, but actually, what for you? How about you, Homer? Well, do you have any games that you say that you had a that you feel like the devs or you feel like the community was very positive and you had a positive experience from it? I'm assuming Homer's not there yet.
Oh my goodness, I have to got to get home.
Who, me? Doing
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I was asking you the same question. With all the
What?
games that you ever played in your gaming
Uh huh.
history, what would you say is like the most positive like gaming community for you?
I would have to say the Yu-Gi-Oh community out there.
Really? What?
Yeah. And
What?
Magic the Gathering.
Was there reasons for it?
When I think you were there when we went to GalaxyCon. Shout out to GalaxyCon, best place
Yeah.
ever. I met a couple, I think, or just two friends playing Magic, and I asked them if I could watch. They're like, "Yeah, sure," and they explained the game to me here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went through so many freaking communities. I gotta think about this one. I went through COD. I went through GTA. I went through Destiny.
We'll say the
Oh,
GTA community can be a little toxic.
yeah, I can't. I gotta think about it. And I love
Same thing
COD
with the
for
COD
Overwatch. I
community.
love COD for Overwatch. You know what? Honestly, um, I'm thinking about this real quick. I have to say I have to say Final Fantasy for me because the story for that one, right, is I was going through a very toxic time, a very stressful time in Overwatch 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need a new game, and then I have my friends suggest me play Final Fantasy 14. This is when I first got into it. And I was so used to like playing games that if I messed up, people text me toxic that you messed up, screw you, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
And then when I got into my first raid and when I was playing White Mage, um, I was I was kind of crying, stressing out in there, like because I was like I thought my teammates and everybody was gonna be mad at me, but they're like, no, it's okay. I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what? No, this can't be happening. I said, I'm not used to this. They're like, what you not used to? I'm
Not
like,
this can't be happening.
and then I went to another one, and then people was being very nice to me and stuff. Very nice to me and stuff. It was nice, so nice that I literally cried the next day of how much niceness. 'Cause I thought it was fake. And next thing you know, it was kept going on after a whole month, and I'm like, oh, this must be a normal thing then. So that's why I kind of say Final Fantasy 14 was the nice thing for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I had that feeling at first with DCUO until I had like friends, certain friends that wanted to beef and stuff. Like, not just
Mm-hmm.
like the beef, like the combat wise, but it was beef until like they was trying to IP boot people offline.
Okay.
And, but I could say Final Fantasy was the most positive for me because not only the kindness I get from people, it's the amount of help that people don't mind helping and be patient with you.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the next question that we have?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a twisted paw?
Okay, so what would we say? Well, for I guess it's for Uriah and you. I mean, I can also answer it too. When it comes
Okay.
to like playing multiple games, right? Right? Just any game in
Mm-hmm.
general you could think of. How would you say you manage your time between games like service games and like regular competitive titles, or even just solo games that you want to play in general? Or there's like a decision process you like to do, or like how do you manage it from your perspective?
Hmm.
I just play games based on what I want to have like time. If I have like a good hour, I'm like, all right, time to do something that is going to be intensive. If I have like 30 minutes, playing a silly, stupid game I could die 4 times in and not be mad about.
Okay. What about you, homie?
Mm, I'm thinking really. Well,
Don't
usually I
worry.
just hop game to game to game.
Yeah, I can understand that. I have those moments too. For me, it's like if I'm not already locked into a game, right?
Mhm.
Like for example, I'm kind of like my brain's like now started locked in at Final Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah.
If my attention span gets very sleepy or I lose a little bit of attention span, then I'll try to play another game, right? And then I'll probably hop on
Hmm.
a game like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, or something, or maybe a little bit adventurous if I'm in the mood for something adventurous. It all depends like my mood and my feeling towards that game
I can see that.
for that day or something like that. But but I still love the game. I just probably want to switch it up because I don't want to play a game too much. Because if I play a game too much, it's like it could dull down on me. So my food analogy, which I like to do food analogy, it's like this: you ever had that same meal over and over again, but then it doesn't taste as good when you first try it, but since you tried it so many times, it start getting bland. That's how I treat
Yeah,
all my games, pretty much. Like I could play the game for a while, but I do have to switch it up eventually so I can re get that enjoyment feeling for it.
Okay.
Let me think. Now we have some. Okay, now we at the part of the stream now, which you can ask questions. You can ask the questions in the chat, and Homer, you already know the drill for it too,
Hmm.
and I do too. So how it works is we have our question, and we'll give chat to answer the question, see if they pay attention, or they get the question right,
Mm-hmm.
and if they do, they get a prize.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I'll start it off then. So, question for the day, right? Let me think of this question real quick. You see, I'm even thinking right now. Um, Name one game that Homer mentioned. Homer mentioned in the hero shooter genre. That's my question. You see, they paid attention to what you were saying.
Hopefully they were.
That was a pretty simple question right there too. I think it was pretty simple. All right. What about you, Homer? You got any questions?
Not really.
Pay attention. All right. What
No.
about you, Uriah?
I don't know. I don't have any questions. You caught me right after I smoked, so my brain is frizzled.
You know, smoking
Brain
that
is
ganja really be doing it.
they do be doing it. he smoked the final leaf, the final magical leaf. All right. Well, in that case, we'll keep my question for the next stream. We'll give everybody until next week to answer the question, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to see, and I'm going to look at timestamps who answered the question first, and that's who's going to get the prize for this question. Then,
Okay.
Get prizes? Oh, good for them.
yeah, I give out prizes. I give out like either guild mounts or like little minions and stuff. Like right now, my little favorite little minion to give us a prize is little Koala Joey.
No.
Little Joey. All right, see. I think we covered all the topics. Unless we got something else anybody want to discuss about, or had any questions? Any questions towards me, or just in general?
No, I don't have nothing to say.
Uh,
I'm
No.
thirsty. I gotta get water. I'm good.
You're right over there just fried for the night.
you're
I'm so
fine.
sorry. I was not prepared for any of this.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, because we was just like we started the stream early, and then next thing you like, huh? Home like, hey, let's go and see Uriah wants to join.
This is true. I did say that.
Uh, you know what, Homer? I think we had a good time. Let's see where we at currently. We're currently at 50, basically 54 minutes now. 54
Uh,
minutes on the stream.
yeah.
You know what, Homer? I'm gonna let you do the favorite time of the day.
Huh?
We'll do. Well, you think we should go ahead and do the closeout for right now? I think we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah, I'll let you do our favorite little closeout. I got
Not me.
Hey, come on, let's do it.
Wait,
Let's do
what?
well, let's do a music performance. We do a music performance, then we'll close out.
Oh, I stopped.
It's okay. You can
Messed
start
up
back over.
halfway.
You can start back over.
Wait, no. Oh. I think
Okay,
that's
that
the
was.
only one I can remember.
I'm not gonna lie. That's getting more clean. It's getting more clean.
It is. It
It's getting
is.
more clean. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Hey, you know what, Homer? You got any final closeout saying for the stream?
I will always say thank you for tuning in to the broadcast, aka podcast, whatever you want to call this damn thing, at Thieves. I think it's Thieves of Night thing.
Yeah. Thieves at night.
Thieves at
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
podcast. Stay safe out there. Have a nice summer. Stay hydrated. And, don't get in no trouble. So, yeah.
And that's for Homer. And I always say like this: no matter what game you play, and somebody's being negative to you, just remember this: this might be your one and only chance to ever to see them again. And if they do piss you off, remember there's a block button. I always like to say. All right, and I would say, well, if you're not baked enough, you're right. I was gonna say, you got any gaming advice for anybody that plays games or any game or going into any games for newbies?
More people should play Wizard of Legends too because it's peak.
Okay. Hey, as Uriah said, give out Wizard. Was it Wizard of Legends 2? Correct. I
Yep,
said it correct.
Wizard of Legends 2.
Yes.
Not
tried,
Wizard
hey.
101.
Nah, Wizard 101 is crazy.
I think they had Pyro 101 at one point.
I did too when I was little.
Yeah.
Well,
The
that'd be
good
it for
old
this
days, right?
Yeah, well, it was the good old days.
Invites. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, I think that is it for the stream for tonight. I
Yes,
say
it is.
thank you all for coming in tonight, and I will actually no correction. We will see you on to the next one. Hey, and by the way,
Yes.
if you misbehave, you'll have a lot of felt throwing rocks at you.
Not a lot left. I'll throw
Rocks at you.